Hello viewers, it's been a while since I actually recorded or did a video chat on my family's webcam, but let's talk about a subject that has been brought up. Now, for those who basically love the web show Monster High, who are mostly like direct to DVD, and of course Ever After High, to let you know, even though I'm not quite leaning towards the fans of Monster High, though I have to say their characters are pretty interesting. But also, I feel more connected with not Monster High, but Ever After High. There's an interesting character twist, fairy tale characters, and what may seem to be Disney characters, children coming to high school, and so on and so forth. However, this is not the case here. I am going to talk about right now Disney's original movie, Descendants, coming out summer of 2015. Why am I talking about this, may I ask? Well, I'm sorry to say this, but after reading the plot, I couldn't help but feel like, Disney, I hope you gotta do something a little bit different. Because no offense, but Monster High and Ever After High starting to sound a little bit connected to Descendants. I mean, let's think about this. We have these major characters that everyone knows. For example, if someone says, "Hey, do you hear about Dracula?" Everyone will instantly bring up, say, "Yes, I know about Dracula. I know the bangs. I know he's a vampire, da da da." But then when someone says, "Well, do you know he has a daughter?" And people can be like, "Oh, no." And then when they bring up the show, you can be like, "Okay, now that's interesting. I'm going to go watch it." Same thing with Ever After High. When you hear, "Oh, the evil queen. You know about the evil queen from Snow White and Seven Dwarfs?" "Yes, I know about that." "Well, watch Ever After High. She has a daughter who's a rebel." And that is interesting. However, now, from Descendants, from what I understand, is this. We have these two different places. We have the kingdom that are run by the good guys. And all the villains and the evil sidekicks, step-siblings, basically anyone who's considered bad, are banished to the island. Along with the main, strangely, 4 villains. That is Maleficent, the evil queen, Jafar, and Cruella de Vil. I guess Ursula is not going to be making a picture. She's not considered the major villain. Even though she tried taking over the cities. Even though she made me pretty good deals. Oh yeah. Let's forget about her for a while. Let's talk about these Descendants. Yeah. Basically, long story short, Belle and the Beast's son, it's strange. It is announced several times online that the Beast's name is Adam, Prince Adam, but they don't ever bring him up, so they just call him the Beast. So, oh well. Basically, the prince is taking the throne. And I guess he's head of the whole kingdom. Well, he basically decrees that the offsprings of the main villains have a chance to come into the world. However, they get a choice. And from what I understand, it's kind of starting to sound a bit more like Ever After High themes. You know, you have a choice of following your parents' footsteps. At the same time, you don't. This would be very interesting, except I do have some concerns. And Disney Channel, I hope you're listening to this, because these are the main concerns that many people have brought up before in the past, which can ruin or make a movie good. So here's my basically 5 things that they should include and 5 things that they should not do. I'm going to do the first one. Number 1, please do not do musicals. Okay, I'm not gonna say I have a problem with musicals. Truth be told, several times, something that sounds good on paper can also produce something bad. Like, for example, High School Musical, the trilogy. We enjoyed the movie the first time. The second time it got a little boring. The third time, for those who are a big fan of the last movie, I can understand, I kind of like the last movie, but the second one I didn't like. Why, you ask? A lot of people got bored because, yes, we do have some development, but it seems to be the same script over and over and over again. And the thing is, same times when the musicals come out, they don't make sense. So Disney, here's the thing. If you're going to make a musical, make it relatable to the story. So, for example, say, Cruella's son is going to sing out of nowhere about how he's a villain, or how not a villain. Incorporate it into the story. Don't have him say in the cafeteria and say, "Oh yeah, I'm a villain," and bring it out of nowhere. This will blow a lot of people off. So first up, no villain. Don't make it into a musical, but if you are, at least make it work. One good thing I'm asking, please make the characters stick out. I understand a lot of people would like to know, say for example, which children are they descending from? Don't make it just about the way they look like. Ever After High did this, and they did well. So yeah, even though the characters do look somewhat similar to their parents, they pulled it off because they each had a personality. This is why I'm asking you, make sure that all have personalities, including the background characters. So say even if Tarzan and Jane's daughter, whatnot, is going through, and she's dressed wild-like, see her talking to the animals and have some personality, for Christ's sake. Just saying. Okay, number 2 of things not to do. Don't make the characters flip-flop. You know, if you decide, okay, this character's gonna have some development, make it progress. Don't say, okay, I'm gonna have the daughter of the evil queen think about being good, but then it becomes bad at the end. Show some hints, at least. Let us know what they're thinking about. Don't make it last minute flip. No offense, I like the equestrian girls of My Little Pony, but at the end, my God, they came out of nowhere. So, long story short, make it fit, please. Okay. Number 2 are also what to do. Make the background work. Don't make it look bland. You gotta give us a world to admire, Disney. You have done this several times. Every new place you have brought to our attention, we love. But if you just put in a simple background and people just ignore it, it's gonna be bad. So please don't do this. Okay. Number 3 now. Okay. Like I said, doing with the background. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. Another big important one. Make the story amazing. You know, put in some twist. Don't make it the same usual. Oh, we're gonna the prince organize these guys to come down and so on and so forth. They go in, they not being in, some of them being in, so on and so forth. Make it work. Put in some obstacles that the kids will go through. You know, for example, Beauty and the Beast's son, even though he is staying firm, he's following this order, but at the same time, give him some character, at least. Or put in some interesting twists. You know, say he becomes friends with Cruella de Vil's son, but the thing is, the son wants to be friends. However, he has that nagging feeling that his mom is telling him, hey, you have a job to do. I'm just saying, make the story interesting. Don't make it so bland that as soon as halfway through the movie, people are going to be like, okay, done, and change the channel. Okay, what else? Yeah, next thing. Talking animals, guys. It has been done a lot. In Disney, there are times when they do it great. Like 101 Dalmatians. We have the animals talking to each other, but the humans aren't hearing it. But there are times, when there are in the movies, like, the animals are talking and the humans hear them. Make it work. Like, if the animals are going to talk in the movie, or if you're going to have some characters in the background, say, for example, say the puppies from 101 Dalmatians has grown up and they're in the background, at least give a reason to why they can talk. Or, for example, like I said, Tarzan and Tarzan's daughter can understand the animals and she can communicate. That will make things better. So, like I'm saying, make the animals at least realistic. And if they're going to talk, make sure that we know. Please. Okay. Next topic. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Yay. My ultimate pet peeve that basically ruins every single movie for me when they don't do it right. The Sons and the Descendants. This whole story is going to be revolving around the kids. Like I say about personality. But now I'm going to talk about the parents. Oh, yeah. Not many of you guys know this. Yeah. Okay, well, for those who basically have seen, Lion King 2, we do get to see how the aftermath is going to affect. I want to see how this incorporates. For example, how the villains feel about being separated from the world of the good guys. Don't say, oh, they don't mind, or this place is wonderful, or it's depressing. No, show us a world, Disney. I would love to see this, please. Like, don't ruin it for us. Make it good. And of course, last one, number 1, and here we go. Not the ad-libs, but simple. No copy cookie cut characters, please. For those who don't know what a cookie cut character is, I call these guys cookie cuts because basically say you've seen this from a movie. For example, a lot of people notice how the Quest for Camelot, how the main heroine looked exactly like Belle. And there are some other movies out there that look like they've been cut out and pasted from another movie. Same thing, Disney, you have been doing several cookie cuts. But I have to say, when Frozen came out, it broke the mold of Princess in Distress. No offense, Pocahontas did help break the mold. Mulan helped break the mold. Several women have broken the molds. Like, it's only been like a couple, like, very few princesses. So if you're going to have princesses in the movie, especially the Descendants, please do not make them cookie cuts of their parents. Especially the sons, no offense, but, most of the time, Disney, when you have, say, a male character, they're mostly different. Or we don't get to see enough of them developed. It's reasons why we like Flint or Eugene from Tangled. Why we like Prince Dean from Princess and the Frog. Why we enjoy laughing at, or we enjoy Prince Eric, because these guys have character development. Including Hercules, for freaking sakes. They have development. So, yeah. Those are my reasonings. I know I said 5 and 5, but I lost my sheet, so Disney, do me a favor and do this right. Tell me what you guys think down below. So, STFU signing off, and hope